Lonza was one of the first brands to actually break down a care line into needs of an individual consumer. So if you needed a volume shampoo or a color care or moisturizing shampoo, which I found that to be really fascinating. Lonza's been around for over 30 years. And they know the chemistry of products. But to be one of the first salon products, that's pretty industry leading. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you brought it up because they are a very prescription forward brand. So whether that's moisture, volume, strength, color preservation, they have something for most everyone's needs. And you mentioned it is a healing hair care line. And what does that mean? Well, I think there's a few things that we can break down. The first and my favorite is the Keratin Healing Complex. So Lonza has keratin amino acids in this complex and also healing additives that restore strength and elasticity to the hair. But to even go further, they have a nanoscience technology, and scientists were able to make those ingredients even smaller so they can really penetrate the hair instead of lying on top of the cuticle, which can sometimes prohibit the benefits and lay on top of the hair and make it weighed down. So this way it really penetrates and heals from the inside out.
That is wonderful. So you talk about the keratin healing. That is the brown line. There is a kind of a full line in each of the different segments. You have a volume line that has the shampoo, conditioner, and stylers. This is one of our favorite keratin complex products. I know Tobin has a good graphic on this. You want to talk more about the Lonza Keratin Healing Oil?
Yes, absolutely. So it's a treatment oil, but it can be used in several ways. So what's really interesting is I think when people think of an oil and putting an oil in my hair, they automatically think, oh gosh, it's going to weigh it down, it's going to make it heavy. But Lonza's Keratin Healing Oil is one of the first oils that it's actually a volumizing oil. So it is super lightweight, and as you can see, it's very light in color. So you can blow it in, and it has thermal heat protection up to 500 degrees with the cactus flower extract. It reduces blow drying time up to 65%.
Wow.
Has triple UV protection, and it also has other extracts. It has abaccine flower oil, it has coffee seed oil, acai fruit oil, and babassu oil. So it penetrates deep because it has the keratin complex in it. You can also use it as a carrier oil on your skin for like all your extracts, like lavender or frankincense. Again, it has the nanoscience to penetrate deeper than maybe a typical carrier oil would.
I love that. What a great tip, Jamie. So carrier oil, everyone who's into essential oils, a lot of the essential oils that you have to mix it with something to dilute it in order to put it directly on the skin, which that is what a carrier oil is. And this smells so good. It is such an amazing product to just put on your skin. And you mentioned the light color, which is also amazing for any color hair. So sometimes some of the yellower oils aren't great for our blondes, which this oil is amazing. I love all of the attributes that you've brought up about it. The heat protectant, that it's so light and it's so healing that it can be used on the skin as a driver. So the molecules are so small, they're small enough to get into your hair and really penetrate your cortex, but then also into your skin for healing, which is so important because when we're in the shower and we're rinsing these things off, you want things that are good for your skin coming over your body. So everything that goes in your hair, even though your hair might not be soaking up like skin into your body, you have to remember you wash all of that off in the shower and it still goes over your skin. So love hearing that. What else about the keratin oil or the keratin healing complex in general?
Well, I think it's important to remember that because it penetrates so deep, one of my favorite attributes is the keratin that they use. There's numerous types of keratin, and not one size fits all. Some keratin actually doesn't penetrate the hair at all, and it sits on top, and it can cause it to be brittle. So I don't know if anybody out there has experienced that. Keratin is used for strength, but it can make the hair a little brittle. The proteins. So Lonza uses actually a cashmere protein that is one of the only proteins that is really accepted by the hair and actually makes it heal and gives it its strength and elasticity.
So tell us, who is the perfect client for the healing oil? It is a repairing type healing oil, but can anyone use the healing oil?
Yeah, that's a great question. So it is for all hair types. And I know it's an oil, so it's like, wait, even for fine hair? But yes, even for fine hair, because it has that unique quality of being a volumizing, lightweight oil, it's perfect for anybody. Anybody who wants shine, strength, elasticity, and heat protection, a smooth blowout, which who doesn't want that? I know I do. So it's all hair types.
So even fine, we all kind of wake up or blow dry and we still have the little bit of that fuzzy texture. So this is just perfect. You put it in for your blow dry, you have your thermal protection, and you get that great smooth texture with just your blow dry, I find.